Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Tar Heels will kick it away to start. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. So Clemson's offense will have the first possession. Game. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sunday.
Yeah, these guys can both stress the defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come.
It's a seam wide open. Smashes through the tackle. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tigers.
What a way to start this game offensively. You find the matchup you like, you put it in his hands, and he does the rest. The defense looks like they were sleepwalking out there to start this game. One play, they go the distance to score a touchdown. This defense better wake up.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So North Carolina's offense will have its first possession of the game. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him, mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right?
Oh, he's got some space. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Tar Heels headed quickly to the line.
This guy reminds you a little bit of Devontae Smith back in Alabama winning the Heisman. This guy makes plays week in, week out. Top 5 right now in the nation in receiving yards, and that's why he's in the Heisman discussion.
Now, anytime the ball goes in the air towards him, I feel like it's his. Like, there are no 50-50 balls. He just makes plays game after game, play after play, and you see him featured in this offense for a reason. He's one of the best in the country, not just at the wide receiver position, period. This guy's in the Heisman Trophy conversation as a receiver.
Wants to throw. It's Sampson. Takes a hit as he fires. Touchdown, Tar Heels. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. The extra point here would tie the game.
one of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Bring in the heat. He'll try to do it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it. Sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send... Turning it on! They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Sampson. Looking left. It's complete. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on the last play.
They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to keep it in the air. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Touchdown, North Carolina! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
And listen, if I have a playmaker at running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him, too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now in the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
Leaves it with the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled there last time out. They knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And I think a lot of people are going to look at that drive, and first of all, the drive was awful. They're all going to look at the drive and say it was awful, but how about the giving up on 3rd down? I mean, you got 3rd and long, and you try to sneak a run in, and This drive, this possession, it was disastrous for the offense. And now you just hope you have enough space to get a punt.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add. Breaks into the open. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. And the Tar Heels come to the line in the hurry-up. Touchdown, UNC! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And this offense shows you why they are really hard to stop. A long, explosive run. You think everybody's thinking run, pile in the box, the play-action pass. They can beat you with the run. They can beat you with the pass. This is a tough offense to stop.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Dropping back, it's Denson. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. On the move is the 30. Nifty little scamper on this one, enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
After run, now throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Almost everything has gone their way so far, up 21-7, and they have it back. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. The tackle is made, but he's got it. 1st and goal from the 6. To throw, it's Sampson. Wideout trying to get it in. Touchdown, Tar Heels. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the move from inside his 5. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Crosses the 30, he's got away. There he goes. And the defense was on its heels after that long completion. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there for his 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. To the air, it's Denson. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got his man. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. The Tar Heels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Could this guy be the next receiver to bring home a Heisman Trophy? He's got everything you look for in a game changer at the receiver position. He's off to a great start in this one.
He's got it on the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. So now it's second and long. Power football with the run. Defense not budging. He's still able to get two to the 29.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Back to pass on second down. Bought a little time, lets it go. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs.
Well, if you're going to be in the Heisman picture, you got to make plays week in, week out at receiver, and that's what he does. He's a good route runner. He's reliable, and he's got speed to take it to the house. Top 5 in the nation right now in receiving.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Let's see what they do on third down. Back to pass, it's Denson. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Clemson will send the punt team out. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the hits the afterburners. Touchdown, North Carolina! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And now this offense will take the field again. They'll give it to the back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll return it from around the 50. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They go to the ground. Jukes his way for more. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Oh, he's got some space. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it inches away from the touchdown. They're going to run it, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UNC! On to attempt to try. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
Clemson, 7.
From inside the 10, here he comes. And the returner will be brought down. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. From the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Denson.
You talk about changing the game. The offense better know where he is on every single play. You talk about putting your fingerprints all over the game. The last 2 weeks, 3 sacks last week, his 3rd today. That is a season for school.
Couldn't fight his way out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. They'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute throwing and running the football.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop? Down right.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Tar Heels. A great catch and run for 6.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Clemson, 7.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Run from the shotgun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. They'll give it on the counter. It's another safety. Can you believe this? Second of the game. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Sampson. Punts it out of the air. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. The Tar Heels want to pick up the tempo. Back to throw, time running short in the half. It's complete on the right side. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And I tell you what, all this spread offense, man, it's really accentuated receivers and so many different shapes and sizes. But this guy, they're going to find him. They're going to find him early. They're going to find him often. He's made so many plays throughout the season and really been the feature of this offense. And this dude has worked his way. He might get a trip to New York as a wide receiver. That is not normal, and neither is this dude.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Quickly complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Tar Heels will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. And this one is perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, a magnificent broadcast so far there today in Chapel Hill.
Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. Looking for blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Starting this 3rd quarter on the ground.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small game, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw, it's Sampson. Here comes the heat. Grabs it inside the 15. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
This guy has a chance to bring home the Heisman Trophy this year because he continues to make plays week in, week out. Doesn't matter who's guarding him, what coverages you play. This guy finds ways to make plays for his offense.
And the Tar Heels trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, North Carolina! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
He'll start this drive firing.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this
it's another safety. They get their 3rd one of this game. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on 1st down. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Now they're going to throw it. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Notre Dame is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a close one so far in South Bend. They're up by 4 over Georgia Tech. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Tar Heels are in the hurry up.
And he's been the go-to guy all year long. Like, he's in the top 5 in all of college football in receiving yards for a reason. They're going to find him because he's always open, making plays. This dude has been unbelievable. He's being mentioned in the Heisman conversation. That is really hard to do as a wide receiver, so that shows you what kind of special year this young man's having.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Fires to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really?
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense picks it up. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Clemson. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And I love the way they break on the football, swarm to the football. This is why you do it, because sometimes the ball comes out, the linebacker picks it up, and tell you what, the big fella shows some speed, takes it all the way back for 6.
Clemson, 17.
Let's see what he can do with the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Here's the handoff. He's out past the 35. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
We know this guy is in contention right now for the Heisman Trophy, and this late in the year, if you're going to bring that home, you got to put up big stat games, right? Had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again today. He is turning it on late this season.
Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And obviously this guy's been hyped up, and we've talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of touchdowns. You know, really finish strong so you can get in that Heisman race and maybe go win that big trophy.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll take it himself. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be...
Touchdown, UNC! And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up for the PAT. But these guys wanted to make a statement. Statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop it. No, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
Here's the return from inside his 10. And the returner goes down. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season. They have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Under fire. For the third time in this game, it's going to be a safety. They've got a touchdown worth of safeties.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Returner brings it out to the 40. And your North Carolina Tar Heels will take over.
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Snags it quickly on the left. After 45 on his way. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Tar Heels. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
Clemson, 17.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down.
And the Clemson offense will take over.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that connection.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
What a beautiful day for the defense. A sack for you, a sack for you. Everybody gets a sack. Everything good happening for this defense.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Rushes on him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Clemson will send the punt team out. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Takes it on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Tar Heels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The running back has it. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third down expecting him to get the ball again.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Snap to the back. Oh, they're after him. Nobody fooled with the trickeration. It'll bring up fourth down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football.
Converts on fourth down. Still going. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So first down, we'll open up the final period. They'll go to the ground. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. And the Tar Heels have pushed it inside the 20. The gift to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. The Tar Heels moving quickly to the line. They'll run it on first and goal. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Second and goal for this offense. Trying to slam in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, North Carolina! They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought he was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away.
Man, the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive vibes.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. making side adjustments here. Back to throw, it's Sampson. Fears the pressure. Fakes the grab. They make the stop, but how about the shot this sophomore quarterback took as he delivered the ball? And the Tar Heels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quickly complete. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take...
Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, UNC. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Didn't get anything done. 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. It's picked off, and another empty drive.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. It's complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. The best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Fires into the end zone. Looking to get it in. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Powers forward. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
And the extra point was good. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. Here comes Clemson with another first down. Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. After not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man, those last two plays were disasters, and now it's 3rd and 17. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Hunt is on its way. No fair catches here, looking for room. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Looking for a man. It's Sampson. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Here's a hit. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. From the gun, they'll try the middle. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Clemson will send the punt team out. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Dropping back, it's Sampson. Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. He makes the catch. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Tar Heels in the hurry-up. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on first down. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
And as the ball falls incomplete, the clock strikes 0. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.